And now let's meet the starting lineup for the designated home team, the Trailblazers of North Greenville University. A sophomore outside hitter from St. Paul, Minnesota. Number 2, Samantha Ball. A sophomore setter from St. Paul, Minnesota. Number 3, Allison Ball. A sophomore libero from Lindsay, South Carolina, wearing number 5, Macy Gentry. A senior middle blocker from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, at number 12, Taylor Hill. A senior libero from Golden Springs, South Carolina, wearing number 15, Isabella Mitchell. A sophomore middle blocker from Piedmont, South Carolina, number 16, Anna Fidalgi. A senior opposite hitter from San Juan, Puerto Rico, wearing number 18, Nicole Santiago. And a freshman outside hitter from Arden, North Carolina, number 22, Taylor Taylor. The head coach of the Trailblazers is Greg Mosley in his 15th season. He's assisted by coaches Silas Dickens and Corey Long.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Conference Carolinas Digital Network presenting you the women's volleyball playoffs here. We have the number 4 seed North Greenville Trailblazers hosting the Southern Wesleyan Warriors, the 9 seed. Earlier today, if you're watching, Southern Wesleyan was able to take a 5-set thriller versus Young Harris, entitling them to have this date with the North Greenville Trailblazers. Hi, everyone. My name is Marco Gonzalez, presenting you this matchup in between the Trailblazers and the Warriors. North Greenville was courtesy of hosting since they were the higher seed and were one of the top 4 seeds, getting a bye in the quote-unquote first round. Now, with the first round out of the way, or just the preliminaries, Southern Wesleyan prevails, and these two are often familiar with each other because they literally saw each other not even a week ago, as North Greenville picked up a win versus Southern Wesleyan on November 12th, literally on Tuesday, which was a sweep at Southern Wesleyan. So Southern Wesleyan looking to change the tide, coming into North Greenville's house and trying to lure the Fox away from the Trailblazers and maybe in favor of the Warriors here tonight. So in for our fun one, as North Greenville comes into this game with a 6-game win streak. So ever since they lost to Converse, got swept at Converse, they have rattled off 6 straight wins to end the regular season, so finishing their record with at 17-13 and 14-4 in conference play. So Allison Ball set to do us the honors here. Ball over to Payne Taylor, and on the board early is North Greenville. That's Payne Taylor there on the kill, so up and loaded early are the Trailblazers. It's going to be an ace for the Trailblazers. So, again, North Greenville getting started early as, again, these two teams are familiar with each other, just playing each other. So, also Southern Wesleyan as Santiago goes up and is able to get that one up and over. That's going to be 3-0 quick. Southern Wesleyan coming off that 5-set thriller. I mean, what a game, but also it's got to take a lot of energy out of you, so they got to dig deep and find some energy. As they do there, that's finding a gap and ending that 3-0 early run by the Trailblazers and just try and dig this one out. I mean, do it the hard way. Do the little things right, and you never know what can happen. There's Jimenez, who had an amazing first game in the win versus Young Harris about an hour ago. Samantha ball over the ball. That's the double ball connection. We'll be saying that a lot tonight with Allison and Samantha. That's Santiago down the line. The southpaw on the right side. Fitting that one in there perfectly. And Peyton Taylor is going to serve now up 4-1. Taylor. And that's going to be an ace. That's already the second of the night for the Trailblazers. And that's going to be a quick timeout by Coach Hines and the Warriors. We're going to take a quick timeout with them. 5-1. You're watching the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Conference Carolinas is where tradition is unmatched and excellence is earned daily. The 15 current member institutions work hard daily to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. Please visit conferencecarolinas.com to learn more about the conference. Earlier today in action, Converse was able to defeat Barton 3-0. So the winner of this game will be taking on Converse in Charleston as the start of that weekend, as that's another ace for Peyton Taylor coming out of the timeout. Certainly not what Coach Hines wanted there. The winner of this will be moving on to quarterfinals and playing Converse. The winner of that game will be playing Emmanuel, who was the overall #1 seed in the bracket. Ball's up in the air now, and just sailing out of bounds is Gillian. So the Wesleyan's got to try and get some going here. Don't want to get down too much too early. Payne Taylor. So that one in. Unable to get that one was Macy Gentry. Good play there from Southern Wesleyan. Again, calming the storm of this run that the Trailblazers are on. See Coach Mosley coaching his ladies up over there. Ball over to Samantha Ball, and that's going to be the double ball connection. Allison Ball pass up to Samantha Ball, who gets the attack, converts it. North Greenville spreading it well right now. 4 kills already. Very, very high attack percentage as well, so something to look at throughout the evening here. That's the double ball connection once again. Got blocked, but that time gets over. Isabella Mitchell over to Santiago, trying to get her lined up, and she does. Santiago set up nicely there on the pass and able to finish that one off, making it 9-2 early in this one. Punching that, Peyton Taylor's in the back. Allison Ball over to Santiago. Ball's up. That's going to be now Samantha Ball doing the honors over there. The other side, Andress sets up Minez. No, sir. Says North Greenville. Ball still in play. Southern Wesleyan. Gillian gets it across. Got a little rally going here. Taylor is blocked at the line by Sarah Mitchell. We saw Sarah Mitchell in the matchup versus Young Harris. I mean, Shelby Mullins, the center for the mid for Young Harris, just was going on a run and a run and a run. And then Coach Hines inserts Sarah Mitchell, and Sarah Mitchell just caused some trouble at that front net line. And you see Sarah Mitchell again do it there for the Trailblazers. Play there by Samantha Ball. You see a collective amount of substitutions for North Greenville. See Lindsey Burke along with Elena Dyer and Macy Gentry checking back in. So Burke now will serve, the freshman out of Cleveland, Georgia. Burke sets up Dyer. And Dyer with authority back line. It's Atlanta Dyer. Getting the substitution, immediately getting an impact made for the Trailblazers. And Burke's just going to sail that one a little far. A little too much power on it. Freshman a little too excited after that emphatic Dyer point. Denier and Dyer in the game. The two tall towers that stand in front of the net for North Greenville. Among them also is Anna Fidelki, who's not in the game at the moment as Dyer comes up short on the net, resulting in a point for Southern Wesleyan. But look for that size advantage of Fidelki, Nair, and Dyer throughout the night. And a low serve, that's going to be an ace. It's Michaela Andrus. Andrus did everything in that first matchup versus Southern Wesleyan. Led her team in kills, and she's serving now. Burke up to Neer, and Neer gets it back line. The mistimed jump, or just the unique timing, threw off Southern Wesleyan, able to catch Southern Wesleyan in a rotation, and they were just not quick enough. It's up in the air over. And that's Payne Taylor blocked, keeping it alive. Samantha ball. Atlanta Dyer over to the Western side. Jimenez. Samantha ball running a little floater type. Hits Burke. Gentry pass up to Dyer. Dyer gets blocked, able to keep it alive. They're going to go across now to Payne Taylor. Two Southern Wesleyan players on the ground, able to keep it alive, and miscommunication there by Gentry and Ball. It's going to go to Southern Wesleyan, so 12-7 is your score. It's Tegan Foster on the serve. Up in the air now, down the line. That's Carson Haley. Atlanta Dyer matches it, and Dyer matches it, gets it to go, making it 13-7. Saw Carson Haley come up a bit short on that one, as she certainly thought that was going to be a point. Atlanta Dyer responds with it down the line, kill herself. Haley now trying to respond. Ball's tipped up in the air at the line. In the air now is Dyer. Burke's going to set up Taylor. And Taylor might have gone out of bounds, but on the hit there's Paxton trying to contain it, unable to do so. That's going to be a 7-point game already. So 14-7. Momentum with North Greenville right now. Let's see if Southern Wesleyan can get a point and get back into this one. Pass up in the air. The missed time jump, we saw that a lot in the first match. Gracie Wilson set up beautifully by Maya Span. So good play there from Span. Catching North Greenville off guard. Hit that at the apex of her jump, but it was immediately as the ball was hit. So as the ball was literally going up, that was a beautiful play there by the Warriors. Katie Fulton serving now for the Warriors. Dyer unloaded, kept in play. Fidelki checked in the hit. Payne Taylor blocked, keeps it alive. Burke to Ball, and that's deflected at the line, and Ball gets it over the net. It's going to be another kill for her. She has 3 on the night so far. North Greenville already with 11 as a team. That number right now is 11-4 in favor of North Greenville. So they have more kills right now than the Warriors do points. Southern Wesleyan looking to change that. Jimenez finds something, standing the ball with a great left hand, keeping it alive. Payne Taylor blocked at the line. Gracie Wilson with the block. And solid gap. I mean, there's nobody over there on that left side, on the back left side for North Greenville. It's going to be Southern Wesleyan and Angel Jimenez serving. Fidelki No. Over the line now is Andrews. Delkey. Peyton. That's ball up to Santiago. And Sat nails Paxton. Oh my. Down the line, Santiago. She's hitting it everywhere in that back line of Southern Wesleyan, resulting in her 4th kill of the night already. So Santiago doing what she needs to do over there on that right side. It's hers so far. See, Southern Wesleyan has an answer. It's tipped up in the air. That's going to be a point for Southern Wesleyan as a violation is called on North Greenville. Ball's up. So Allison ball over to Samantha ball. It's a double ball connection. Does not prevail. So 17-10 is your score now. Isabella Mitchell. It's up here now. Gillian. Santiago has to adjust to it. Double take. Paxton over to Gillian again. Allison ball up in the air. Over to Samantha ball. That's going to go to North Greenville as that's blocked out of bounds. So Samantha ball again is going to force Southern Wesleyan to call another timeout here in this first set. North Greenville leads 18-10. Conference Carolinas Digital Network, powered by Huddle, is the official digital network of Conference Carolinas. The digital network features all the original live streaming programming from Conference Carolinas. The network is available online at conferencecarolinas.dn.com, as well as on platforms such as Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Android TV, and Apple TV. Mobile devices including iPhone, iPad, and Android, if you have one, will also work with the default web browser. Learn more and start watching now on conferencecarolinas.dn.com. That is, again, conferencecarolinas.dn.com. Back in Hayes Gymnasium here in Tigerville, South Carolina. Beautiful evening, beautiful sunset, beautiful nights for some volleyball, as this one actually got delayed over how such of a good game and good match the Southern Wesleyan Young Harris match was. This was originally supposed to be at 7, was now scheduled for 8, and we have a good one on our hands here, lady. We have a good one on our hands, as good hand there by Peyton Taylor. So we are back on our way. Allison ball low to Santiago, and Allison ball mishits it seemed like. And that's going to go to Southern Wesleyan, so error there by the ladies on the Trailblazer side. It's Near, excuse me. And there's a gap in the back line of North Greenville, and Southern Wesleyan able to expose that. So Maya Span is going to serve once again for the Warriors. Also ball up in the air to Samantha Ball with authority. Samantha Ball gives North Greenville some energy and some spark. And Southern Wesleyan was going on a little bit of a mini creeping up their way on a run, but that just stopped due to Samantha Ball. And now Lindsey Burke is going to serve once again for the Trailblazers. Blocked there by Dyer. Elena Dyer able to get that block for North Greenville, putting them up 20-12. So Southern Wesleyan trying to put an end to this Trailblazer run and get a run of their own here as Burke serves once again, causing a warrior to go to the ground. Burke, the other side, athletic play, saved by Southern Wesleyan and blocked again, but coming up short. It's going to go to Southern Wesleyan. That was Dyer near on that one. So now serving is going to be Michaela Andrus once again. Be some towel cleanup. We also saw in the first game, I mean, Southern Wesleyan, Young Harris, both putting their bodies on the line. I mean, the sense of urgency, desperation by both teams was evident in that matchup. It was a fun one. Player safety always first here, as that one is going to be hit just, looked like, said it was tipped at the line. So that one's going to go North Greenville. Looked like that one had gone out, but they say it was deflected at the line, and Samantha Ball is going to serve for North Greenville. To the dismay of Southern Wesleyan crowd. You hear a couple of ball don't lie sayings from the crowd, as that's going to be an error on Samantha Ball serving. Tegan Foster now is going to serve right here from Trailblazers, South Carolina. Taylor. And saw the frustration there by her after that one. Burke over to Dyer. And Dyer comes up short, so Southern Wesleyan getting a run of their own. And it looks like Coach Mosley and North Greenville going to call a timeout. Southern Wesleyan crawling back into this one. 21-16 when we return. You're watching Women's Volleyball Playoffs. Number 4, number 9 on Conference Carolina's digital network. As institutions founded with a focus on faith and service, Conference Carolina shares common values and strive to attain excellence and virtue in all we do. Conference Carolina has a rich tradition and roots that date back to its initial inception on December 6, 1930. Our students are nationally recognized for their extraordinary success in the classroom, community, and at the highest levels of NCAA competition. Please visit conferencecarolinas.com to learn more about the conference. 21-16 is your score here as we get the first set back on our way here. North Greenville led this one early on, had most of the momentum, but now Southern Wesleyan on a little run of their own. 4-0, 21-12 was the score, courtesy of Tegan Foster. She is serving now, down 5. As Payne Taylor kept alive. It's Jimenez, sporadic chaos, if you want to call it, North Greenville, but to contain it. You saw Gracie Wilson try and do her, that was looking like a 90-degree angle. Her arm just kind of bent and went. Unable to get that one over the net, though. Hits the net. It's going to result in a North Greenville point. So 3 points away is North Greenville from taking the first set. That ball is slammed at Samantha Ball. And unable to contain that one. So 22-17 now is your score. It's Carson Haley, who leads Southern Wesleyan in kills this year. She was a little bit quiet in the matchup versus Young Harris, but able to get that one to make it 22-17. Burke over to Dyer. Burke once again to Dyer. Doesn't work once, why not try again? And draped perfectly in there was Jimenez. And Southern Wesleyan has a lot of life now. Katie Fulton is going to serve. Down 4 now, so they've cut this lead in half. Burke over to Fidelki. Fidelki says my turn, but Southern Wesleyan says no, not yet. Burke up over into Taylor. Taylor blocked. Fidelki keeps it alive. Ball is blocked. That was Taylor blocked. Mitchell over to Dyer on the right side. Dyer's blocked, but it's going to go out of bounds. North Greenville, after a series of events, gets that point. So 2 points away from getting this first set. Santiago's checking back in along with Macy Gentry. It's Allison Ball. Allison Ball up to Peyton Taylor. Taylor just far. It's going to go to Southern Wesleyan. Saw the gap she wanted, just hit it a little too far. Good adjustment there on that hit by her. Angel Jimenez serving now. Allison Ball to Fidelki. Fidelki, that was deflected at the line as Southern Wesleyan thinks that was out, but Fidelki says it was tipped, and she signaled that early. So 24-19 set points here for North Greenville. Fulton, creativity up in the air. Fidelki with authority says that's ours. To Southern Wesleyan, she says. And that's first set, 25-19 in favor of the Trailblazers. So Trailblazers with 18 kills in that first set. Southern Wesleyan made a late comeback. So let's see if Southern Wesleyan can build off that momentum that they had at the end of that first set into the second set, as they definitely played better as the set goes on. I don't think fatigue is a factor in play so far for how they've been playing. Keep it right here. Don't go anywhere. Conference Carolina's Digital Network returns for the second set. Make sure to keep up with all the great things happening in Conference Carolinas through social media. You can follow Conference Carolinas on X and Instagram at Conf Carolinas. Again, that is CONF Carolinas. Make sure to also like Conference Carolinas on Facebook at facebook.com/Conference Carolinas. Please make sure to also contact us with LinkedIn. Keep up to date with all the things happening in Conference Carolinas by visiting conferencecarolinas.com. North Greenville taking that first set 25-19. So Southern Wesleyan is going to try and come back here in the second set, do something that they were accustomed to before. They were down 2-1 in the set versus Young Harris. So coming back, taking that victory in the fifth set where they played, outstanding, almost allowing a Young Harris comeback, but both times prevailing and able to advance to this round of the playoffs versus the Trailblazers. So as the officials get the substitutions and players incorrect, we are about to get the second set on our way. Southern Wesleyan is going to be serving now for this second set. It's going to be Katie Fulton. Fulton over the ball. Scrambling for it is Allison Ball. Peyton Taylor. Back and forth now. Allison Ball tips it, and Fidelki finds like she likes on that side and able to get it to go. So, and Fidelki getting to play the first part of this second set gets that one to go. North Greenville gets that one as well, so it was deflected. And it's going to be a quick 2-0 lead for the Trailblazers. Peyton Taylor serving. Fidelki cocks it back, and with authority, Anna Fidelki. She wanted that one all the way, and they gave it to her. Anna Fidelki. That might have been worth 1 point. I'm not sure. There's bonus points for just loudness and just the boom of that ball smack, as North Greenville's going to get another point, making it 4-0. So Southern Wesleyan has to find some answers here as Peyton Taylor caused some problems serving. Also, in the first set, this is where their run happened, which pretty much separated the set. Finding a gap there with that answer is Andres. We saw her time and time again in the game versus Young Harris an hour ago make those plays when they need to, coming up with clutch plays as she does there. Andres, it's going to be just out of bounds, out of the left corner. So North Greenville is going to get that one, making it a quick 5-1 lead. And Isabella Mitchell is going to serve now. Jimenez deflect up in the air. Samantha Ball over to Allison Ball. Back to Santiago. And Santiago has owned her side when she's been in. And once again, Santiago is able to connect on that one. Give her 5 kills on the night now, along with Samantha Ball leading the team. Miscommunication there by Southern Wesleyan, able to get it. We saw this work again is Gracie Wilson. She had that work in the first set a couple times, able to get that one as well. And she's going to check out after that point. Serving long, that was Christina Pino. First time in, I don't believe we saw her play in that first game. So Coach Hines trying something new here, trying to get some energy spark going. Lindsey Burke's going to sub into the game now for North Greenville. Going to be 7-2. She's going to serve. And nobody home for the Trailblazers. Southern Wesleyan just with a almost free point there. Maybe a little misrotation, miscommunication by the Trailblazers. And Amaya Span, she just heard, is going to serve for the Warriors, down 7-3. Burke up in the air to Samantha Ball. It's going to be a violation on North Greenville, so Southern Wesleyan's going to get that one, making it 7-4. So again, this is all you need from Southern Wesleyan. Just creep back into this. I mean, violations like that are just free points. Last 2 points been pretty easy to come by. Catch yourselves a break, which is much needed. That's blocked, and Southern Wesleyan with a quick 3-0 run. That's 7-5 now. So Southern Wesleyan with some energy They're hearing it from their crowd as, again, Southern Wesleyan not too far from here, so got a lot of fans on deck here. North Greenville side packed as well for this matchup here, sending them to Charleston next week, the winner. As blocked by Southern Wesleyan, so Southern Wesleyan on a little run here. Amaya Span in control of it. Might have been out. Payne Taylor played it though. Dyer set up beautifully. Beautiful save there as well by Andres. Getting over Southern Wesleyan, and North Greenville is going to get that one. So North Greenville gets out of that jam, it looks like, but Southern Wesleyan, Old Mo, as they call them, momentum has shifted to the Southern Wesleyan sideline for now. Samantha Ball trying to get it back for North Greenville. Serves straight up in the air. Mina's gets it over. That was a little give and go with her and Span. Left side set up Taylor, and Taylor is blocked on the left-hand side by Carson Haley. There's going to be Angel Jimenez once again serving for the Warriors. Burke over to Near. That is blocked, but lands in bounds on a Dyer. Gets it, squeezes it in between the Southern Wesleyan defenders. Blockers trying to attempt to block her, but Dyer's length and height advantage. I mean, the 6-foot junior out of Windsor, California, able to get that one up and over. It's going to be another one for North Greenville. Southern Wesleyan trying to keep momentum on their side. It's going to be 10-7. So Near serving. And way out of bounds that's going to go. A little bit too much power on that one. Tegan Foster checking back in out. She's going to serve for Southern Wesleyan. Goes back over. Tegan Foster able to save it. Dyer with authority. That's tipped at the line. Tipped by Gracie Wilson. So that's going to be a point for North Greenville. And Allison Ball checking back in is going to serve for the Trailblazers, up 11-8, so much closer. Second set, as we anticipated. I mean, North Greenville trying to put the pedal to the metal, but Southern Wesleyan sensing that they got to get to it. Fidelki checks back in, gets where she left, or picks up right where she left off, and that's going to be a timeout on the Southern Wesleyan side. North Greenville up 12-8 when we return. You're watching the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Conference Carolinas Digital Network, powered by Huddle, is the official digital network of Conference Carolinas. Digital Network features all the original live streaming programming from Conference Carolinas. The network is available online at conferencecarolinas.dn.com, as well as on platforms such as Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Android TV, and Apple TV. Mobile devices, if you have one, including the iPhone, iPad, and Android, will also work with the default web browser. Learn more and start watching now at conferencecarolinas.dn.com. It's where you can find this game. If you're listening right now, you obviously found Conference Carolinas Digital Network. We encourage you guys to support, spread the Conference Carolinas sporting events around, as always ultra competitive, always top notch. Again, we appreciate the Conference Carolinas for holding this tournament here and all the staff involved in it. Resuming play here from the Wesleyan, able to get it to the other side. Fidelki, a lighter tap this time. We've heard her kills be very loud and booming and firework-like. That one, can almost hear with a pin drop. So 13-8 your score now. And just out of bounds. Good call there by Southern Wesleyan. You heard them say out loud. And Allison Ball, southpaw, just out of bounds on the serve. So 13-9 now is your score. Ball's up in the air. Allison Ball. Oh, to Peyton Taylor. Taylor gets it to Wilson, but Wilson tried to block it back to North Greenville side, unable to do so. So North Greenville's going to take that one, making it 14-9. Peyton Taylor is going to serve once again for the Trailblazers. Ball's up in the air. Backtracking for it there was Gillian. And North Greenville, some miscommunication there. Frustration by Coach Mosley. In the slam of a clipboard, it looked like. But North Greenville still at 4. But now serving is Michaela Andres. We've seen her, again, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but it's just true. I mean, she's been making clutch, timely plays for Southern Wesleyan as Fidelki has stamped her name on this set. I mean, Anna Fidelki has now up to 6 kills on the night. I want to say 5 of them are in this set alone. So she is doing dirty work and just owning the front net for the Trailblazers. Blocked there by Santiago. Southern Wesleyan able to get it across, and that just lands in bounds. Good play there by Katie Fulton. Looked like North Greenville was going to let that one trail out of bounds. She knew what she wanted to do with it. Was Fulton getting over the net. And that set was perfected nicely. Christina Pino with an error on the serve. So now Lindsey Burke is going to serve for the Trailblazers now after that's error by the Warriors. Burke serves up in the air. Gentry is blocked by Neer. Payne Taylor up to Dyer. Dyer mishits it. Had a little awkward angle at it. She had to stand straight up and hit it. Standing straight up for that, so no angle, no really setup. And that's going to go to Southern Wesleyan. So 16-12 now is your score. And serving is Amaya Span. We saw the run that North Greenville had, and it looks like Coach Mosley senses that. He's going to get a timeout. So we're going to take a quick timeout with them. You're watching Women's Volleyball Playoffs on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Welcome back to the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. I'm Marco Gonzalez, joined with you on this beautiful evening here in Tigerville, South Carolina, as North Greenville leads 1-0 and 16-12 here in this matchup. As Southern Wesleyan trying to put an answer and a stamp to the scorebook on their parts. And that one's going to be out of the hands of 2 Warriors. And it's going to be another point for the Trailblazers. So 17-12 now is your score. Samantha Ball is going to serve. That's not who you want serving if you're the Warriors on the other end. Samantha Ball is going to serve now. Contained by Andres. Mina's gets it over. Burke setting up near the hands of Span. Dyer can't find anything. Mina's try to find something across the line, doesn't do anything. Taylor gets blocked to the line, but out of bounds, and Peyton Taylor's going to get that point. So out of the timeout, North Greenville stops the run that Span had last time. She was a one and done serving, and now Samantha Ball has some momentum, and the North Greenville crowd on her side, leading 18-12 here in the second set. Gentry, Burke up to Dyer. Dyer in the middle, and two Warrior defenders on the ground, and to no prevail is them. So North Greenville takes that one, 19-12. Samantha Ball in the air. What a angle, what a play there by Carson Haley. Able to find a gap in the back line, the North Greenville defense, and executes what she wanted to do to perfection. So 19-13 is your score now. Taylor, that's Burke up in the air. Violation on North Greenville. So Southern Wesleyan's going to get that point, and that's what you want if you're Southern Wesleyan, getting these 3 points, getting these points you don't have to earn with really that much effort. So 19-14, following the error by the Trailblazers. Dyer blocked, kept in bounds. Southern Wesleyan gets it. That's going to be over the nets and inside North Greenville's blockers. Sneaks it in there. So once again, Andres just putting on a clinic. Ramirez serving now. Taylor to Burke, back to Taylor, and that works. That give and go works beautifully. Lindsey Burke sets that one up very nicely. So North Greenville's going to serve. And serving now for North Greenville, Michaela Woodward. And Woodward unable to come up with that one. So southpaw unable to get that one, and she looks like it's going to check out after that serve. So Woodward unable to connect there. So the Wesleyan's going to serve now, and that's going to be Tegan Foster. Taylor tried to get a across the line shot and unable to do so. So 2017, Southern Wesleyan creeping back into this one. Very, very tightly contested in this set, that's for sure. And that one's going to be a little too much by Foster. Tegan Foster comes in, just evens it out, so that was her job, and she's going to check out as Southern Wesleyan only down 4, still 21-17, so still time in this set to come back. Allison Ball trying to respond and put an end to that answer, though. She's serving. That's Span over to Haley. Gentry over to Taylor now. Keeps it alive, Span. For Wilson. And that's going to be violation on Southern Wesleyan. So North Greenville's going to come up with that point. Talked about Southern Wesleyan getting those points. And Southern Wesleyan's going to take another timeout. 22-17 is your score. Southern Wesleyan trying to come back late in this second set. Conference Carolinas is where tradition is unmatched and excellence is earned daily. The 15 current member institutions work hard daily to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. Please visit conferencecarolinas.com to learn more about the conference. North Greenville up 22-17, trying to take firm control of this match, 2 sets to none. But Southern Wesleyan trying to answer back after dropping that first set. Allison Ball now to serve. That's blocked by North Greenville, but it's going to be out of bounds. So that was Carson Haley, who's played well here in this second set. Going to get that kill, and she's also going to get an opportunity for the Warriors now to get back into this one. She's serving. It's out of the outreach arms of Allison Ball. Tried her best, unable to get that one, though. So 22-19, only a 3-point game. North Greenville 3 points away, but Southern Wesleyan only 3 points back. Isabella Mitchell gets that one up. That's to Peyton Taylor. Taylor up there trying to block it. Isabella Mitchell contains it. Allison Ball scrambling for it. Samantha Ball gets it. And that's going to go to Southern Wesleyan. It looks like that ball was not tipped, so they're going to call 4 hits. And as you read the official's lips, that ball was not tipped. So, Haley now. Payne Taylor gets it across. Missed hit. Almost comes up victorious for Southern Wesleyan. Fidelki, we saw her do that for the first point of the second set. Unable to get that with Southern Wesleyan, so 23-20 now. Payne Taylor. Up in the air, that's Gracie Wilson. And Macy Gentry doesn't get that one, so Southern Wesleyan 2 points away, 23-21. Coach Mosley's not going to use a timeout here. So we're going to keep on tugging along. Michaela Andres going to do the honors. Certainly somebody you want serving, Coach Hines. Fidelki says, no, no, no. Anna Fidelki says, let me add on to this lead, check out, and let my teammates do the rest, possibly. So Isabella Mitchell for set point, and for North Greenville to go up 2-0. Mitchell up in the air. That's Allison Ball. The mistimed off-time kill by Neer, and that's going to put North Greenville up 25-21 and take control here, 2 sets to nothing. North Greenville in control of this one, 2 games to none. We'll be back in about 2.5 minutes for the start of the third set. You're watching the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. As institutions founded with a focus on faith and service, Conference Carolinas shares common values and strive to attain excellence in virtue in all we do. Conference Carolinas has a rich tradition and roots that date back to its initial inception on December 6, 1930. Our students are nationally recognized for their extraordinary success in the classroom, community, and at the highest levels of NCAA competition. Please visit conferencecarolinas.com to learn more about the conference. We are set for action here in the third set. North Greenville leads 2-0. As Southern Wesleyan getting on the board first there. Michaela Andres. So Southern Wesleyan trying to answer back after the 2-0 lead from North Greenville. Trying to just pull away, just dig into it. As Payne Taylor says, give me some of that. Give me some of that. As it's going to be 1-1 now. So Payne Taylor evens that up quickly. And that's going to be an ace for Payne Taylor as a very, very low serve near the net. Payne Taylor executes that, and that is Payne Taylor's 4th ace of the night. So she has piled them up. 4 of the 5 aces for North Greenville by her. Hits the beam. We have not mentioned the beam here actually in this match. Just a surprise. We usually hear the beam a lot, as ducking and dunking that over is Michaela Andres for Southern Wesleyan. So that's going to even and knot it up at 2 apiece. Andres being the scorer for both of the Warriors' points here. Southern Wesleyan potentially playing their last set of the season, so they want to come out here with some urgency, some desperation, as we saw in those last 2 sets from Young Harris. So in the elimination sets, they played very, very well. It's Andres. That's some Allison ball to Santiago. Santiago trying to leave off where she left off, but just a little too much power there. Allison ball to Samantha Ball. Samantha Ball with authority. Across the line. So Samantha Ball able to get North Greenville back tied up. It's going to be 3-3. And blocked there was Santiago and Neer coming up with that one. Rising up, trying to get over them was Carson Haley, unable to do so. Allison ball up to Neer. And just out of the outstretched arms of Allison Ball, just not far enough back. It'll be Andres now. Samantha Ball over to Allison Ball, almost running to the podium, but Santiago gets it, dunking it over Sarah Mitchell. Samantha Ball has a Southern Wesleyan defender on the floor now. Ball up in the air now. And Southern Wesleyan with some momentum. That's going to be 5-4 in favor of Southern Wesleyan. So Southern Wesleyan putting North Greenville to the test here. Allison Ball to Samantha Ball. Samantha Ball with authority. That's going to go all the way over to the backpacks of Southern Wesleyan. So make that 5-5. Macy Gentry, Elena Dyer checking in for North Greenville, along with Lindsey Burke. Going to serve for the Trailblazers. Taking her time now, just serving. It's a weird line there. Dyer and Neer were there, so Dyer and Neer were right there. Okay, Southern Wesleyan was try to respond to that. Just tap that over. And Elena Dyer gets the kill there. Jimenez, that just trickled on the nets for a second. Comes back down. Samantha Ball tried to drop that one, unable to do so. And Southern Wesleyan's going to get that one, so that's out of bounds. The block there after Haley got it, so now serving, Tegan Foster's going to check in to serve. Again, the hometown girl here tonight, right here from Travelers Rest, South Carolina, playing in Travelers Rest, South Carolina, where Tigerville, South Carolina is located. A lot of T's. That's Samantha Ball now. What a play there by Samantha Ball. One leg jumped up in the air, hit that one on the run. And now North Greenville takes back the lead 7-6. Samantha Ball serving now. Angel Jimenez to Lindsey Burke. Over to Peyton Taylor. Peyton Taylor is blocked at the line, controlled by North Greenville. Dyer right in the face of Andres. And Andres unable to get that one. Dyer was able to make a living off of these Southern Wesleyan Warriors tonight. She has 10 kills. And Dyer once again the block. And Elena Dyer putting it on Southern Wesleyan, and they're going to call timeout. North Greenville leads 9-6. You're watching Women's Playoff Volleyball on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Make sure to keep up with all the great things happening in Conference Carolinas through social media. You can follow Conference Carolinas on X and Instagram at Conf Carolinas. That is CONF Carolinas. Make sure to also like Conference Carolinas on Facebook at facebook.com/Conference Carolinas. Please make sure to also connect with us on LinkedIn. Keep up to date on all the things happening in Conference Carolinas by visiting conferencecarolinas.com. Pleasure to be with you guys. My name is Marco Gonzalez, presenting you guys this playoff matchup in between the Warriors of Southern Wesleyan and the Trailblazers of North Greenville. North Greenville currently leads it 9-6. Up 2-0, trying to close it out here. Move on to North Charleston. That ball is up in the air, almost to the ceiling. Samantha Ball able to contain and control that. Pino calls for it. Pino over to Jimenez, who gets it over. Taylor's going to try and get it back, and just a little bit too much power on that one. So that's going to go to Southern Wesleyan. And now serving for Southern Wesleyan, checking in, is going to be Katie Fulton. Burke to Dyer. Dyer trying to get another kill. Southern Wesleyan trying to get it across. And that's going to be to North Greenville. That's going to be 4 hits. Looked like Wilson thought that was already going to be deflected. To try to time that, at least in the direction of trying to do that, but did not end up happening. Samantha Ball to Lindsey Burke. Burke to Fidelki. Fidelki tried to get over the hands of Wilson gracefully. Doesn't do so. Near back there. Burke over to Dyer. Dyer with emphasis. That goes straight down. Looked like that hit the beam. You hear some of the crowd saying, beam. Burke unable to get that to Dyer. So Southern Wesleyan gets a point off the beam. First time we've seen the beam slightly affect something in this matchup. We saw the beam early on in the Young Harrison Southern Wesleyan affect a lot of the points for both teams, but did not become much of an issue down the stretch. Burke with a Dyer, and Dyer's blocked at the net. Fidelki able to get it over. That ball goes into the crowd almost to where we are. So the emphasis on the deflection. And Southern Wesleyan is going to serve once again. It looks like Pay and Taylor, Coach Mosley, are going to discuss something with the officials. Angel Jimenez serving now for Southern Wesleyan after that one. Peyton Taylor over now to Dyer. Deflected back to North Greenville. Peyton Taylor once again, that's deflected at the line. And North Greenville gets that one. Plethora of substitutions for the Trailblazers, along with a substitution for Southern Wesleyan. It's Ellie Johnson into the game for Southern Wesleyan. Saw Macy Gentry, Nicole Santiago, and Allison Ball check back in for North Greenville. Taylor, ball to Santiago. Santiago, Southern Wesleyan's there this time to answer the call. And that's going to be out. Good communication, good talk there on the North Greenville side. That's going to be 12-9 now in favor of the Trailblazers. So starting to pull away a little bit here. North Greenville serving. Samantha Ball up to Allison Ball. Fidelki. Once again, Fidelki's almost mastered a little light kill tap onto the right or left side. It's usually been her right side. So Fidelki done an excellent job tonight of executing on that. That's 9 kills for her. 3 North Greenville players with 9+ kills. Allison Ball up to Peyton Taylor. Taylor, and that's going to go as a kill for Peyton Taylor. So Peyton Taylor trying to get in on the action on the kills. So good job there by Peyton Taylor. She's up to 8. So 4 North Greenville players with 8+ kills. The kills or differential is 44-25. So North Greenville has controlled that net firmly tonight. Peyton Taylor once again getting that from Southern Wesleyan side. That's going to be a quick run for North Greenville, and Coach Hines is going to take a timeout. We're going to take a quick one with them. You're watching the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Conference Carolinas Digital Network, powered by Huddle, is the official digital network of Conference Carolinas. The digital network features all of the original live streaming programming from Conference Carolinas. The network is available online at conferencecarolinas.dn.com, as well as on platforms such as Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Android TV, and Apple TV. Mobile devices including iPhone, iPad, and Android will also work with the default web browser. Learn more and start watching now on conferencecarolinas.dn.com. I'd like to thank everyone for being here tonight on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. We've had a fun one here, and we had a fun one earlier. 2 great matchups here. Aiden Hayes Gymnasium before the winner of this game is going to go on to face Converse in North Charleston on Thursday. So that'll be the 21st will be the next round of the playoffs with the 4 seed and or 5 seed, excuse me, Converse, and whoever wins this one is North Greenville is going to get that one. 16-9 now. It's a deficit for Southern Wesleyan, and the number 3 seed Francis Marion will host the winner of the Pembroke game tomorrow. Pembroke yet to determine who they are playing, as the scores have not been updated. Last time we checked, the Southern Wesleyan has something to say about that. But those will be the 2 matches, or Pembroke will play tomorrow, and Thursday we will see the 3 seed and 5 seed guaranteed in action versus the winners of, again, today's game and tomorrow's game. So serving now is Christina Pino. Allison Ball up to Fidelki. Fidelki trying to emulate Samantha Ball-esque. What a play there by Fidelki. The 6'2" frame, sophomore out of Piedmont, South Carolina, with authority there. Fidelki up to 11 kills on the night. Payne Taylor to Allison Ball. Ball to Fidelki. Nothing but Santiago comes back. Fidelki looked like she had carried that one. So Fidelki, the violation there. And Trying to get that one again on her little specialty, the tap to the right side. Just a little too much power on that one. Amaya Span. Gets that one up. Santiago down the line. And no communication there by Southern Wesleyan. And that's going to result in a point for North Greenville. So the same deficit that Southern Wesleyan faces is the deficit facing North Greenville with the date with the Converse Valkyries. 7-point lead and 7 points away from getting the victories. North Greenville's Allison Ball is smashed in the face with that kill. A little too late on her hands. They're getting to it. The ball results in a point for Southern Wesleyan. So 18-12 is your score. Allison Ball up to Samantha Ball. Samantha Ball hits the beam. That goes straight down. There's the beam there for you. And near just a little too light, a little too low on the tap. So it's going to be a point for Southern Wesleyan. So Southern Wesleyan trying to get into this, or back into this one, I should say, down 18-13. And Southern Wesleyan's going to get another one, so they're racking up the comeback here. And 18-11 now it comes into 18-14. Coach Mosley not happy about team performance right there. Last 3 points. That's going to be out. Good communication there by Peyton Taylor to Isabella Mitchell on the back line. So now it's going to be North Greenville serving. It's going to be Lindsey Burke serving for the Trailblazers. 19-14 is their lead. Burke to rallying back and forth here. Jimenez and Burke unable to get that one. Tegan Foster now is going to serve for Southern Wesleyan. 19-15 is your score. Down 4. Southern Wesleyan not out of this at all. Got to find some string together at least some series of points as looks like it's going to be out, and Samantha Ball, North Greenville saying that was touched. Did not appear to be so by the official. So that's going to be a full point for Tegan Foster. Dyer blocked. Dyer's going to get it back, though. Over to Samantha Ball on the other side. They're going to try it. Unable to get it. Over the net's Haley. Burke is going to set up Near right in the middle, and Near is going to get Southern Wesleyan sleeping just a little bit in the middle. Nobody home. And 5 points away now is North Greenville from taking this one. It's 20-16. Gracie Wilson again up in the air. She gets that kill to go. We've seen her been able to connect pretty much all night. As her and Andres lead in kills. Andres has 8. Gracie Wilson has 7. That's Haley now. Arson Haley. That's over to Dyer. Dyer with the emphasis, and Dyer gets it to go. Dyer with a killer kill, you want to call it that, and 4 points away. Near is going to serve now for North Greenville. Andres. Burke over to Dyer. Dyer trying to get that one. Hard angle for Southern Wesleyan, runs into the pole, gets it across somehow with Southern Wesleyan. Samantha Ball able to save that one. And dodging that one looked like it was Near. That was deflected at the line. So good rally there from both teams. That was Gillian on the kill for Southern Wesleyan. They're only down 3, 21-18. They've played all three of these sets very, very close towards the back end. If only they can string together that for the entire set, North Greenville could find themselves in some trouble. Meanwhile, Andres trying to go down the line, unable to do so. No, they call that a deflection, so even though it landed out of bounds, Coach Mosley now is going to call a timeout. So Mosley visibly frustrated on your screen. We'll take a break, though. You're watching the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Don't go anywhere. Conference Carolinas is where tradition is unmatched and excellence is earned daily. The 15 current member institutions work hard daily to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. Please visit conferencecarolinas.com to learn more about the conference. Angel Jimenez set to get us back on our way here as North Greenville trying to end this one, but Southern Wesleyan has a lot of answers to it right now. Stringing together a run. Started with an 8-point deficit down to 3. Southern Wesleyan, Gracie Wilson trying to get another point, unable to do so. Over to Dyer. Dyer was deflected at the line. Pino over to Gilliand. Burke over to Payne Taylor now. Taylor blocked down the line. Isabel Mitchell able to save it. Fidelki blocked on that one. Payne Taylor with the left hand. Good adjustment by Taylor. Gilliand over to Dyer. Burke to Taylor. Taylor is going blocking back and forth, back and forth. North Greenville is going to stay with it. Burke able to get across, trying to mix it up. And there to end that one was Andres. What a point there by Michaela Andres. Southern Wesleyan loves what they're seeing. They are down 1. It was 18-11, ladies and gentlemen. 21-20. Southern Wesleyan crawls all the way back. Burke over to Dyer. Andres on North Greenville side, North Greenville. And Lindsey Burke. Fidelki drew the blockers, and they did not even see what Burke was doing with that one. Great play by Burke, ending Southern Wesleyan's run. They won a huge, huge run. And Southern Wesleyan is now 2 points off of the lead, 22-20. Allison Ball serving. Andres. Go to Taylor. Taylor, that's over and takes a weird bounce off of the beam. You hear the beam chants here in North Greenville. So Allison Ball serving now 2 points away. Taking this one. Gillian diving on the floor there to get that with Samantha Ball. North Greenville has it again. Santiago dialed it up, decided to calmly place that one. And Samantha Ball mishits it. No, she made a mistake there. And Samantha Ball, North Greenville now only up 2. So Southern Wesleyan serving. It's going to be Christina Pino. Pino serving. Santiago trying to get it to somebody in the middle. Fidelki, a little too much power there. Back-to-back misses there for North Greenville. Mistakes they usually don't make. And all of a sudden, this is a 1-point game, 23-22. Christina Pino serving. And that's going to land in. Christina Pino, that's a tie game. Southern Wesleyan coming all the way back. Coach Mosley and North Greenville are going to call timeout. Southern Wesleyan has all the momentum right now. 23-23 is your score. We're going to take a quick break. Catch your breath. You're watching the Conference Carolinas Digital Network. Welcome back to the Conference Carolinas Digital Network as both teams seem to be ready to play. Christina Pino. All tied here in Tigerville. Payne Taylor contained by Southern Wesleyan. Ball's up in the air. Payne Taylor over to Allison Ball. Ball to Santiago. Santiago with emphasis, and Santiago puts North Greenville 1 point away from taking this. Southern Wesleyan not out of this, though. Not out of this at all. Southern Wesleyan has came all the way back. There's going to be a substitution as it looks like Eleanor Crimmins is going to come in and serve for North Greenville. Coach Mosley tried to get that sub late, able to get it. So 1 point away, North Greenville. Southern Wesleyan trying to do something about that. Last grasp for Southern Wesleyan, literally. Gillian blocked at the line, up in the air, over to Andres. Andres is blocked, but it's on Southern Wesleyan's side, so 24-24 is your score. I mean, that was by a tip. That was on North Greenville's side, so Andres keeps Southern Wesleyan alive, 24-24, and that's going to be out. Gillian, no, she made a mistake there. That's not what you need if you're Southern Wesleyan. That's the last thing you wanted. Now it's going to be match point again for North Greenville, 25-24. Isabella Mitchell serving now. And she's going to get an error, so back-to-back errors for both teams, 25-25 your score. This one's a doozy. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. Got Michaela Andres. She's the one you want serving if you're Southern Wesleyan. She's played phenomenal in the 2 games today. Samantha Ball with authority right at the face of Megan Gillian. North Greenville crowd loves it here. North Greenville again 1 point away. Southern Wesleyan has not had a set point, but North Greenville, this is their 3rd match point. Southern Wesleyan has been able to respond for the past 2, or the 2 prior. We'll see if Lindsey Burke can end it or if Southern Wesleyan can extend it once again. Ball might have gone out. It hits the beam a little bit. Mina's got to get it over. It does so. Gentry to Dyer. And that's going to go North Greenville, and that's going to be a lift. It looks like the official called on the top, and that's going to be a trip to Charleston to take on Converse, and North Greenville is able to prevail. Southern Wesleyan did everything they could to try and extend that as much as they could. Great effort by Southern Wesleyan, and North Greenville comes out on top like they did 4 days ago, literally, when they played 3 games to none. I'd like to thank everyone for watching here, as this is going to conclude the hosting of the playoffs here on the Conference Carolinas Digital Network, women's volleyball from Haitian Asian. I'm Marco Gonzalez, signing off. Good night, everyone.